What is going on, unbelievers? It is your boy, Chin, that freaking Mark, back from a bit of a hiatus from the BCW. But it is all good. It is all Gucci. It is all Bobby Shubensky. Here today to talk to you about some Join the Cult, Episode 4, the epic conclusion, the conclusioning. So this video wastes no time at all, picks up exactly where the last video left off, that being old Dougal Bear driving his truck into the BCW ring and just kind of knocking everybody out for a moment. I love it because it cuts to inside where Doug is and he reaches for the holiest of all books and just tears that shit up for a second just so he can clean himself up real quick. I thought that was kind of hilarious. Reminded me of Behemoth and Poland. They cut back to being in the ring, and Justice just does what he does best and starts flinging people out of the ring. Does not let the fact that the ring has been mildly demolished affect him in the slightest. There is a bit of a scuffle for a bit there with Justice and one of the druids as things kind of get taken to the outside of the ring in the grass there for a moment. That proceeds to them finding themselves on some train tracks, but this is essentially where one of the druids attempts to perform murder for the first time. That being one of the druids taking Justice's head and playing it on the railroad tracks, taking a spike from said railroad tracks, and then the dinkiest little ting on the tracks. It didn't connect. Justice is still alive. We are continuing to rustle through the grass a little bit more. Druid's fighting a bit dirty. He just picks up a pickaxe that he found ever so nonchalant laying around the ring there, and for the second time in the video attempts to kill Matthew Justice, and for the second time fails. Has horrible depth perception, I guess. They wrestle themselves back on into the ring there, and Justice enters the mode of just completely taking no shit from the druids there. He starts Death Valley driving these into the windshield of Doug Bradley's truck while Doug Bradley is still in the truck. He's just been knocked out this whole time, I guess. And Justice just kind of grabs him by the throat like, come here, you little f***er. Doesn't affect Bradley at all. He just puts that bitch in reverse. Hits Matthew Justice with the truck. Attempted murder. For the third time! Although this time he's just kind of left for dead. Doug comes out real fast. Kind of checks on Matthew Justice by giving him a nice kick. And then he just kind of gives like the preacher's blessing type thing. An audio clip from the very first episode of Join the Cult plays as we're kind of fading out here, where Doug Bradley was talking about never being a fan of wrestling in the first place and having to find a character. And definitely finding a character with the preacher, as we can see, taking it a bit too seriously. Method acting, right? But hey guys, all in all, that's gonna do it for Season 1 of Blackcraft Wrestling's Join the Cult. I think it was pretty sweet. I mean, it was building stories in a way that we generally don't really see it anymore. But until we start getting some more content from BCW, I am your boy Chin, that freaking Mark, and thank you for joining me on this journey. I'll be seeing you again soon enough. Like, share, subscribe. Love.